So hello everyone, myself Advocate Gautam Harshwal working with LEXIS and Company law firm as a junior associate. So today in this video we are going to discuss the another remaining parts of how to argue before the honorable court, whether it's district court, supreme court or high court of any other state, right? So in the last video we had discussed brief points of how to improve your arguments before, how you can argue before the honorable court of India, honorable court in any state, right? So in this video we are going to cover up the remaining part of that video. So sometimes you may be anxious about forgetting your series of arguments. You need to understand that about forgetting your series of arguments. In the case, judge asked you a question in between your argument. To counter this, you need to build up your confidence. Sometimes suppose you are briefing the case before the honorable court, then suddenly judge asks you if you have not even completed your briefing, and suddenly in between your briefing he asks you any question. That thing, if you are not confident, will make you anxious, right? So for that you need to be so much confident before briefing, before start your briefing. And start by saying all the arguments in front of in front of a mirror. Before you can practice in your office, whether in your office or at your home. By doing this, you can see your expression and get get clarity in your voice, or else you can imagine yourself in a courtroom arguing, right? So this is called the theory of imagination, but although it helps building your confidence level, right? According to the senior advocate, we all aware of, the name of the advocate is Harish Salve, who basically concluding your, he said that while concluding your case you need, so the senior advocate Harish Salve, while arguing before the honorable Supreme Court of India, he said that your case, he said that you can remind the judges of the possible negative consequences if if the grief is not provided to the client, right? And also said that this is called reverse psychology. This can make the judges compelled to you to pass the judgment in your favor, considering the possible negative effects of the opposite decision. The another thing which is very important to discuss is be confident before you go into argue before the honorable court. Be confident. Do not think about winning the case of or that your reputation is at stake, right? As a lawyer, your only duty is to present the brief of your client in the court and argue well. All you need to do is argue well, right? You don't have to think about that whether you are going to perform well or not. This is not in your hand. It is up to it is the decision. It will be the decision of the court, decision of the judge. So you don't need to worry about such things. Or your focus should be on your preparation of your case before arguing before the court, and answer the questions of the judge what he asked you while arguing. The another thing, dress up well. Why I saying this, because a well dressed when you dress well, it gives you a confident, another level confidence, right? Dress up in a proper manner, wear clean and tidy clothes. This will improve your first impression in front of judges. Also keep a good expression on your face before arguing, right? So what is the conclusion of this? Conclusion is, for being a good lawyer, there are mainly essentials that you need to be good at. Among them, one it is important to know how to represent a good argument. If you use these 6 techniques as a practicing counsel before any honorable court, then you will see a notable improvement in your arguments, which will help you growing your career. So that's all about how to argue before any honorable court, how to improve. I hope you understood. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.